I'm going to teach you guys how to beat the casinos fairly at their own game, using a method in blackjack called card counting. Using basic strategy in the card counting system will give you a slight edge over the casinos, meaning when used correctly, you will be a winner on the long run. Now, what is basic strategy? Well, to count cards, you have to know how to play basic strategy. So if you don't learn that first, then move on to card counting. Well, here's how it works. What a card counter does is wait for the deck to be rich in his favor and then bet big when he has the edge over the casinos. Now, being rich meaning there are more tens and aces in the deck remaining than low cards, giving the player an advantage over the dealer. How's this? Double downs are more effective, seeing that there are more tens and aces in the deck. Blackjack pays 3-2 for the player, not for the dealer, again, advantaging the player. And seeing that there are more tens and aces in the deck, the dealer is more likely to bust on her small hand.
Here's how to keep a count with the plus-minus system. Now what you're going to do is you're going to count 2s through 6s, meaning 2, 3, 4, 5s, and 6s. You're going to count all those as pluses, seeing that the more of those that come out, the more tens and high-value cards are in the deck, favoring us. Now, we're going to count the 7, 8s, and 9s as neutral, meaning these cards count for 0. We simply ignore them. Then we're going to count our 10s, jacks, queens, kings, and aces. We're going to count all those as minuses, seeing that the more of those that come out, the least the deck's in our favor. So we count lows, 2 through 6, as pluses, 7, 8s, and 9s neutral, and 10s, jacks, queens, kings, and aces we count as minuses. And that's how you keep a plus-minus count. Okay, we're going to keep a plus-minus count here of these 3 hands of blackjack, just so you guys get an idea how it works. So we're going to count the jack as a minus, so it's -1, and this is +1, so we're at 0. 9's a neutral, so we don't count that, we're still at 0. Queen's a minus, so we're at -1. And then we have 2 pluses, bringing us back to +1. So that's just so you guys can get an idea how it works. You always start your count at 0, and you count from there on.
So your goal is to hit a high plus mark and bet big then, because you know you have the edge over the casino. Now, what's a good plus mark and how much should I raise my bet? Well, that all depends on how many decks you're playing with and how much your waiting bet is. Now, your waiting bet is the minimum bet you're playing while you're waiting for the count to get good. Now, some people like to just watch and jump in when the count's good, but this arouses a lot of suspicion to the casino and the pit bosses. So they don't arouse suspicion. What a lot of card counters do is they do what's called a waiting bet. It's the minimum bet on the table, and they're just waiting for the count to get good to raise that up. Now, you should double your waiting bet when you hit the plus count of 2 for a single deck, plus 4 for a double deck, plus 8 for 4 decks, plus 12 for 6 decks, plus 16 for 8 decks. So basically it goes +2 per deck. And you should keep raising your bet according to that as the count gets higher. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, always gamble with money you're willing to lose. And remember, card counting does have a slight edge over the casinos, but there are no guarantees. So I hope